Okay, hi. Hyperlink here. Last week I made a video about 100 cards you can play in Red Eye, so after doing that whole thing and idea, I decided to make a deck for a ranked PvP. What, what I saw was like the most consistent cards you can play in such strategy. And I got to around like, I think, not Platinum, but I made it to like Legend, like Legend 2 or something like that. And I think it was like, yeah, Legend 2. And this is pretty much the deck. This is the most consistent version. I did like 100 duels because I thought that was like a good cap for like the whole entire strat. Like, well, it went from bronze all the way to legend, but I did like 100 duels because I think it was like a good way to like see how far I can make it with the deck and how consistent it was and whatnot. But anyway, the deck itself is more of like a control deck because you have like using Red Eyes Fusion to summon out Red Eyes Slash Dragon a lot on for turn one, doing your plays and using your spell and trap cards and negates to control the board and things of that sort. On top of that, you have like a couple of like outside of that on turn two or different plays you want to make. You'll be like more or less going for rank 4 XC summons like Utopias, like if you want to defend your board, Melvinson like to OTK, and him if you want to stop like synchro summoning and like XC summoning. I found out the hard way that you can't actually stop like certain cards from like actual special summons because there's a difference between like special summons by card effect and special summons that are innate. Like he can stop synchro summons and like summons from the hand, but he can't stop like summons from card effects. This is These other two are like tech cards more or less. You can actually take this one out. I didn't find it too useful. I'll probably change it to something else. I want to use this strategy later on. This one is actually I was using. Is it not Trevor, but the other Satellar Night Monster? But I ended up changing him to him because of he can just blow up an entire board. Like if your opponent has like 3 blue eyes or something like crazy on the field and they don't have like protection, you can just blow them all up and then just take game from there if they're already weakened. But yeah, outside of that, the only like other real like cool tech things are Ultimate Providence, because of sometimes you want to get some cards out of your hand into the graveyard, and you also need Negate because of some decks have weird interactions in which you need to actually like negate their stuff before that happens, and or you can't really do nothing, not do nothing, but can't really do anything about it. Lots of Chain. I tried running 2 of them, but they were kind of too bricky because of you might want to use one, but the second one usually goes unused. And AD Changer, because he allows for like certain OTKs or setting up on the first turn in a way you can't do it otherwise. Like if you want to summon Slash Dragon and get one of him on the field to search out a Red Eye's Insight, then you need AD Changer to flip him face up in order for him to pop one of these, or yeah, pop one of these and go to your effects. I guess this is also another tech. Is Red Eye's Wyvern over like things like what's his name? Red Eye's Archfiend Lightning. Because he's a rank 4, but he also allows you to pretty much rescue your board after you've been blown out more or less. Let's say you have no cards left, but then you still want, like, you have no cards left and you're just like on your last leg, and you just need a monster to win the game, and he just comes in handy. And he's just a rank 4, you can just send to the graveyard and what's his name again? Oh yeah, you can just use its effect to special summon him and then go into a rank 4 from there. Anyways, if you didn't really understand what I was trying to get at, like for me explaining, is I can also show you some rematches so you can get a better understanding of the deck. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Favorite replays. Yeah, 5 replays. Just gonna go through them. These are all nice, so I guess they were a pretty nice battle, so good enough at least to show someone. There's gonna be 4 battles, and the last one's gonna be just a really fun battle I had like before I started the whole season, when I was just dicking around with the deck and the cards I can play. Okay, oh yeah, this was a weird Dark Magician person. I was like, oh, I thought he was gonna do something scary, but I think it was actually not very good in the end, or he played wrong. Okay, I searched that. Then I'm gonna search a gear frame from the deck. Equip the Black Metal Dragon. Search out the Red Eyes Inside. Want to bait the back row if I could, but it wasn't really anything that special. I also got rid of the. Yeah, I was wondering why didn't he actually chain this card, because if he did that, he can just banish the Gearfried before anything happened. But I guess he doesn't know how to play against Red Eyes. And then I think I just made his life hell by going into the number 39, no, not 39, number 91, and then just blowing up his field and then taking the game from there, more or less. Oh yeah, he's gonna, what's that thing called again? I think it was the Dark Magician in his hand that he special summoned. But I Ultimate Providence, so I just sent it to the graveyard. Stop the whole entire thing. Yeah, he didn't really have anything, so I just took a game. I think this was a good duel, because I remember I had a good duel against a Harpy Lady, like two good duels against a Harpy Lady person. I lost one of them, I think. That was like I had a shrink going, now I lost one thing against a Harpy Lady, like before I made it to Legend. Then after that, I started streaking again. Yeah, I think this was a good one, because I went straight into the Slash Dragon, and I just had 2 charges, so I can just negate twice. So they more or less can't do anything. That doesn't always happen, it's just a good thing that happened this time. Yeah, is that the feather wrist he had in the background? No, it was a Biscorn. Yeah, okay. Negate that Biscorn. I'm not going to the graveyard. And then it didn't matter, because I just special summoned both of them. Then Retro Dragoned. Oh no, I searched a Retro Dragon. I had the Red Eye Spirit, that's how I brought it back. I forgot I could just get that. So Red Eye Spirit, I'm guessing I'm gonna ram into that one thing with the baby dragon, then summon out. Yeah, that's what it was. Attack charged. Oh yeah, as far as the skill goes, instead the deck, I just use a check charge because the skill doesn't matter. You can play anything really. But attack charge is useful because you just get surprise OTKs. Floodgate drop hole because of it just says no to certain things like that. So you can make another slash Harpy Lady person. Yeah, they gave up because it's like they can't do anything about that because I kept coming back from the graveyard and finding ways over the monsters. This is a kind of, it's a decent hand because you have the Blossom Chain in your hand. You can just blow apart. Oh yeah, this was I think the platinum game, not platinum but legend game, like the first legend game I had. And this guy was out here. He was trying to tilt some blue eyes players, but I'm playing red eyes. The card doesn't really matter. Blossom Chain, blow it up, blow the back row. I think it was just a quick. I think this one was a quick, like I quit kind of thing. No, yeah, another one of the World Legacy Clash thing. Yep, it was a quick I quit. Oh, this was versus Blue Eyes. Yeah, this one had a long streak on. And those started off kind of mediocre, all in all. The only like protection I have is like the Retro Dragon in my hand. But I suppose bring back Retro Dragon. Well, bring back the Gearfried with the Retro Dragon. Go to rank 4 Xyz on next turn, or keep the Slash Dragon alive. Just went straight for the alternative. Oh, this was the Cosmo Brain person. He kept using that Cosmo Brain all through this duel. So that was actually kind of good that he did that, so I can get a charge onto that. No, it wasn't. I'm forgetting this whole duel. I think red insight into the, yep, spirit. Utopia to protect the board. Was that another Cosmo Brain person? Because I remember it did something weird against someone who had a Cosmo Brain. Majestic Mech. He went through the back row. I just brought back the Slash Dragon. Then I stopped his attack with this name. Yeah, I can just keep stopping his attacks with Utopia. Oh, I think that might be how this all worked out. He did that, but then he went for the baby dragon, and the baby dragon did the thing. Switched to summon the Griefer from the deck, then I just took the game from there. So I also got a Black Metal Dragon, then used Griefer's special summon effect, bring a monster back from the graveyard. Malevolent Sin. I don't remember I haven't used attack charge this duel, so this is how I killed him. Yeah, Floodgate Truffle, so that was a good thing to get rid of. And this is just a fun duel that I had like when I was in gold. It was like one of the most anime things I've done in this game. Yeah, because I was like, this whole version of the deck was playing more like Archfiends and like tuner monsters and things like that. Well, one tuner monster, which was the Flamevale Guard, because if I can bring back with the Red Eyes, return the Red Eyes, and just keep on doing like that weird stuff, but synchro plays. And he was just playing like a normal Blue Eyes deck with Ultimate Dragons and things like that. You go for the Twin Burst, and I was like, oh, I might lose early into my gold rank climb. I hadn't set that because I was like, he's going to go for my back row. I believe that's what happened. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. Oh, he hits this thing, then his back row gets gone because of Gearfried. Then I get the thing right there. Search the Flamevale Guard. Bring back the Sloth Dragon. This activates. Bring back the Red Eyes. Then Flamevale Guard and Red Eyes equals Red Dragon Archfiend. Oh, I almost forgot about this whole thing. I had cards of consonants. This is like draw 2 cards, put Flamevale Guard in the graveyard. Draw these 2. This goes up to 4,000. Had an attack charge, I could have gone up even further. But I was like, that was just too much for my opponent. This AD changer, turn his monster to defense mode, destroy his board, and then hit him for 4th K. Take game. Ended. That's what is the most anime moment. Anyways. Oops, sorry. I hit it again. Well, anyways, that's the deck more or less. If you let me get out of this to show you back the deck list of the normal Red Eye XYZs. Boop. So if you like not dying very easily and just like bringing monsters back from the graveyard repeatedly and getting surprise OTKs on your opponents, this is the deck for you. If you don't, well, it's also kind of, it's not the most free to play friendly thing out there because you kind of need like 3 of these for it to be good. 3 of these and 3 of these, and they're like URs inside 2 different boxes. And this is like inside of one of the first boxes in the game, so it should be easy to get, but it's not something you would go out of your way to get if you're like a new player, if you want to like play like new boxes, so you can change it to something else if you want to. And that's pretty much it. So, bye.